What's up, everybody? How are you doing? You already know from the thumbnail what time it is. We got this bad boy. Got the ice to match the ice in the box. You already know. But with this, I wanted to do something a little different for my normal videos because I know we like to have fun with Magic, and it's good to have fun and all that shit, and not take yourself too seriously. But I wanted to make these because I plan on getting all of these. I plan on trying to get all of them, except maybe the Elish Norn, because in my opinion, it's really flipping bad in Commander. And I'm a player. I play Magic. I don't just buy them. So, but anyway, I wanted to turn these videos into like life lessons. I wanted to make each one a life lesson, and we kind of did that with the Shieldred one. It wasn't my intention, but we're going to do it for old Vori Klexi. And today's lesson, I will say, is prepare yourself to be lucky. Now, what do I mean by this? What do I mean by prepare yourself to be lucky? Well, since you asked, oh my goodness. Oh my good gravy. Since you asked so nicely, I'll tell you. The reason why I was able to acquire this Vorinclex is not through my usual means. I have a very strict budget that I stick to. I have my bills, obviously, that need to get paid, including food, utilities, blah, 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 right? So, I have my bills. I put a little bit of money aside that I will spend on myself and anything I want, like a Vorinclex or a Shieldred. And then I invest all the rest of my money into stocks and crypto. Mostly stocks. But what makes this is just so fucking beautiful. Oh my gosh. Bro, look at him. He looks so cool. And the double rainbow foiling. I'm trying to move this light. Oh my gosh. But I very much so prioritize my real life investments over Magic. Holy crap, I just gotta touch it. I gotta touch it raw. The reason why I was able to buy this in the first place is, you know what? Unironically, I made it big off a meme coin. I fucking made a good chunk of money. I paid for this fucking thing with a meme coin. Now, you'll ask yourself, oh fuck, why, what, who, what, where, why? What do you mean be prepared to be lucky? I'm glad you asked. Because since I invest so much of my income, as much as I can, relatively speaking, I could just cut out Magic and keep investing. But what sort of life is that worth? Living, you know? So, since I have all this money invested, I don't feel guilt buying Magic cards. No guilt at all. All these Magic cards, I assume when I calculate my net worth, these fucking things are worth zero. These things are break in case of emergency type selling. That's some shit you do when you're laid off and you can't get a new job, right? This is some last ditch effort type shit. They're not an emergency fund. They're not anything. And I invest a good chunk of change all the time. So when I saw there was a coin called Pepe coin with Pepe the silly frog, I said, fuck it. And I put, God, I don't even remember, like 150 in that thing. And that shit, like 8 or 7x, I don't even know. I remember opening the app and just going one day and just going, what the fuck? And here we are. And now I have a fucking Vorinclex. So I'm not going to talk about how smart I am for investing in Pepe coin because I'm not. Right? I'm flat out not. There's no way to spin it to be like, that was wise. That was a good decision. I did it to fuck around. Right? But we're going to reverse engineer this. if I did not invest in myself and work as much overtime as I could as an electrician and do side jobs and have a very strict budget that I stick to every single day. And I had my play money as my play money. I just play with it, right? If I was not so strict and I was living paycheck to paycheck because I didn't even work 40 hours a week. And I understand if you have school or you're, in high school or whatever, or you're in college or whatever. I'm not, whatever. I work more than 40 hours a week, and most Americans don't work 40 hours a week from statistical data, but I feel like that's a little skewed because there's people who are unemployed. So I work more than the bare minimum, a lot more. I'll work 80-hour weeks and come home and work on my fitness channel. Check that out if you haven't, by the way. And I'll come work on this channel. Not as much as I'd like to, but I think I can be, I know I can be way better with it. And I would love to grow this channel. So I will work 8 hours a week, 60 minimum. Budget. Invest so much money, as much as I can. And I was able to get lucky because I set up a foundation of success. That fucking Pepe coin could have went to zero. What happens to me then? Who cares? It's $150. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares if it goes to zero? But I'm only able to do that because I have capital to play with. I'm only able to do that because I have money to spend on things like this. I want to grab the Shieldred and just put them side by side. Oh, I had to drop something. Oh, and now I'm effing with the camera. This is getting really unprofessional. You should unsub. I mean that so sincerely. I can't even pick something up without dropping it. So that's essentially what I mean, more or less, is you have to set up a foundation. Because let me ask you this question also. If you sit in a dark fucking room doing Jack Dickolas, not working as hard as you can, not saving for the winter, not investing in your future, I'm not even asking you to become Mr. Millionaire. Right? Because I'm fucking not. But if you're like, how can I put this? If you're going to sit in a dark fucking room, completely black, and the only source of light is your phone that's plugged into the wall, you're laying down on a bed, sitting in pitch fucking black, and the only thing you're doing on your phone is watching Instagram Reels, right? Or YouTube Shorts, right? What is the luckiest thing that can happen to you? The answer to that question is fucking nothing. Nothing good can possibly, you can be the luckiest person on earth. No reel you're going to see on Instagram is going to get you a Vorinclex or a Shieldred. No reel that you can see on Instagram is going to 8x your money on a meme coin. No amount of luck watching YouTube Shorts is going to 10% your net worth every year in the form of investing in the S&P 500. You will never meet the love of your life laying in bed watching YouTube Shorts. You will never meet your hero, whoever that may be to you. You'll never meet your hero laying in your bed watching YouTube Shorts. You'll never get a nice body. You'll never know if you have lucky genetics. You'll never, happen to stumble into a nice young woman or a nice young man, if that's, whatever is your bag, and fall in love with them. Because you didn't put yourself in the position to get blessed by God or the universe, whatever you want to call it. You are unwilling to put forth such an effort. And to make this relatable to Magic, how can I have a lucky top deck if I don't draw cards? That's as simple as I can put it. That's as bare minimum as it possibly could be. How could I possibly draw the card that could win me the game if I don't draw cards? Right? It doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. You can't, you couldn't make something up. You couldn't, even in the if you were being a pedantic little prick, there's no way that you're telling me that, oh, this could happen. A fucking supermodel falls through my roof and she's super rich and she pays for the hole in the roof. And as soon as she lays her eyes on me, she fucking falls in love instantly and gives me millions of dollars. And that, like, it, like, no, like, for real, I'm being so serious. If you get on a lucky streak at the gym, you're making a YouTube channel. In my case, I'm talking to myself here now. You make a YouTube video or channel and you don't upload for fucking 2 weeks. How do you expect to get lucky with the algorithm? And I know that it's like algorithm, schmalgorithm, if people want to watch your videos, they'll be viewed and shit. But you know what I mean? Like, how can you have a lucky break if you don't show up in the first place? You can't get lucky. There's nothing to get lucky to. And it's like, no matter how astronomically small the chance is to win the lottery, you won't win the lottery unless you buy a ticket. There are infinite examples that could explain my point further and extrapolate it to an incredible degree. However, nobody wants to hear that shit, right? If you're gone by now, you're gone. So please subscribe. I have more in the works. I have more in the works when it comes to these serial numbered Praters. I certainly might have gotten one coming soon. Possibly, maybe. Dang, Shieldred Vorinclex just hop sleeves. That's pretty cool. So, I hope you see my point and how I'm trying to help you. If you feel like you're stuck in a rut and you feel like you're never lucky, you have to understand, luck will only take you so far. It's your actions that will take you there, but you'll hit a luck. See, like my net worth, in the case of like what I'm trying to do, is building my net worth goes like this. I buy some stupid bullshit thing. You see what I'm saying? So if I wasn't doing this the whole time, that Pepe coin, that looks stupid. I shouldn't put my money into that. I only have $1,000 to my name. And then it creeps up. But I know this is not the best example because I spent it on Magic and I imagine these cards go to zero. But now I have it. Now I own this card. And in case of emergency, break glass, I can sell it for $300. It's worth way more than $300, but you see my point. It's just, you have to be in this. You have to be doing this to have the days where it just goes like that. There is no that without this. And then if you don't want to understand it at that point, there's nothing else I can say. I hope you learned something. I hope I was a good host. Please subscribe if you've made it this far. I'd appreciate it. I want to get to 1,000. Then I can start making money. And I'm not ashamed to ask. For that reason. I don't care. Hate me if you want. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next one.